Thank you very much, and thank you for being with me this afternoon. Now, a little bit about my experience. I've been in this trade for a little bit more than 25 years, and in the aesthetic trade, own and operate day spas in Montreal, Canada. And I have been a consultant for the last 15 years, really developing medical spas around the world, mostly in Europe and, of course, Asia and America. So I'll try to share ideas. Now, there's two components to this presentation this afternoon. And basically, the goal will be to give you different strategic implementation within your facility to increase. And I always say, my goal is to reach $500,000 per treatment room. So we're going to talk about the different approaches. And the first segment of this presentation will be the different approach that you should implement, because let's face it, hospitals, dental facilities are opening up aesthetic practice or aesthetic medicine practice. Call it medical spa. Call it wellness center with all the benefit of these services. We have to find a way to be different. So I'll try to share with you in some of this presentation different strategy that you should implement within your practice to be successful. I do have some conflict of interest in this presentation. Of course, it'll be purely generic information, but I am related with Platinum Equipment, I am related with Europe Lab, and I'm a personal consultant for medical spa facilities. Now, if you look at the practices, you see here, medical facilities, a lot of hospitals are now implementing these wellness centers. You want to create an environment that is unique, and for that, you have to have a concept. I mean, no matter how much money you may have to develop within this field and thinking that you may be very profitable, you have to implement a concept. And this is where sometime, and being in this trade and founded an aesthetic school in Quebec, I have to tell you that it is potentially a conflict with the spa industry. So now the facilities of tomorrow are now developing, even within malls or within hospitals, medical spa or wellness facility. I'm working on this project here in Montreal, 35,000 square foot, just next to their own 10,000 square foot spa. Pure medical center with an ambulatory divisions of 3 OR and a wellness center and 10,000 square foot of medical spa. This is where the concept begins. So I'd like to have in the first segment, and I know some of you may have seen this presentation before, but we always say we retain 10%. So the first part, I want you to live the experience of what a patient or a client should be living within a facility like this one. First of all, we'll talk about the concept. You have to create an environment for the client that will be indicated or will at least have a program that will be pre-planned by what I call the medical spa concierge. Concierge, because when I go to Asia, when I go to Singapore, Hong Kong, when I really want a good Italian restaurant, I go see the concierge. So I kind of like that name. But call this person or this individual a coordinator. Call them whatever you'd like. But that person I see educated. Somebody that has passion through their eyes, that can communicate, somebody that could sell, somebody that's completely convinced about all the services and, again, very well educated about your services. That's key to your success. So guiding it, it's a bit a shame to see that patients and clients are now calling in and say, I want an injection of Botox. It's a bit confusing for the clients to call in and say, I want a microdermabrasion or I want a photorejuvenation facial with an IPL. Who are they to define what is right for them? This is why we have to step back and really focus in integrating a full consultation, and even, I'd say to the manicurist, even if you're going to have the spa, flu services, to integrate a consultation before. Before they engage themselves into their gym, or if you have a fitness center, a consultation is key. If you're a plastic surgeon sitting in this room, you know how important it is to have a pre-consultation with someone that's going to drive them and educate them about the different opportunity that fits right for them. So very quickly, of course, in the consultation, I would make the customer come in for their health and family history, maybe a 5-10 page program that I would program within my software. I need to upgrade this health and family history, and maybe you want to plan the executive health within that program. But the questionnaire should be booked and actually filled by the patient either before the appointment or at least 10 to 15 minutes before. Within that consultation, everything has to be overlooked. That means skin, the muscular system, circulatory system, venous insufficiency, overlook at the entire system, the skin, of course, and body type evaluation. It takes less than 3 minutes to do this. Doing the entire program, even through the executive health and do the blood work, etc., could be integrated within that first consultation. The product use and discipline. When I talk about $500,000 of income per treatment room of, let's say, a 10 by 12 or 10 by 10 treatment room, you don't need to have a 20,000 square foot facility to be profitable. But it has to be effective. And sometime when I speak with physicians, they have this ideal concept that is not necessarily profitable. So you have to really look, are you there to, of course we want to get the benefit to our patients and we want to give them the entire full experience, but are you there also to maybe make money? That's a question you have to also ask. This physician, without mentioning name, very well-renowned plastic surgeon, opened up this amazing 12,000 square foot facility and almost lost his shirt, his practice, and everything that he owned. So you have to sit back, and that's why I say the concept is very important, and also measure the profitability of each and every services and the entire experience for your client. And maybe you will find alliance with the non-profitable services. All of this needs to be thought of. Client needs and expectation. You go to a medical spa and they don't even sit and listen to really what is it your focus, what is it that you really want within that experience. And then I would review a treatment plan for a 3-month period. Every 3 months you renew that treatment plan and see the progress. And you can have a non-invasive treatment plan all the way to the invasive procedure. Maybe you have, again, an alliance with a plastic surgeon. This is where it becomes very interesting. And when I consulted for the Prince of Monaco, they opened up the most beautiful facility in Monte Carlo called Littell Mahane in 1995. This was the idea, the most prestigious place, medical spa between Hotel Hermitage and Hotel de Paris. The most experience. You cannot just offer services. Everybody does it. What makes you different? So, and the treatment plan, by the way, that's what I meant. The treatment plan in this facility was given to me. I had the privilege of going to try the different services and give my opinion. By the way, if anyone would like me to do this, it'd be my pleasure. But in that facility, I checked in at Hotel Hermitage, and the idea was for me to try all the services and give a written opinion. And I'll tell you, when I first checked in, they said, Mrs. Pilon, you have to see our medical doctor on site. I looked at her, I acted as if I didn't know anything. I said, well, what for? I'm not sick. They say, well, all our clients here at our facilities have to undergo an entire executive health evaluation, and we will define what is right for you in our stay. You're staying here for 1 week. We, our physician, will define the treatment plan for you within a week's stay. So if some of you have destination facility, you should plan or integrate these services within the time and of the stay of the client.